This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes from the July 8th Auburn City Council meeting. During the Committee of the Whole, the City Council appointed Elizabeth Strain as a supernumerary to the Board of Zoning and Adjustment, and the City Council appointed Haven Duff and Connie Pace to the Auburn Downtown Redevelopment Authority. I want to thank Ray Huff and Marty Mosley for their service to the Auburn Downtown Redevelopment Authority, and I appreciate everyone in our city who applied for these opportunities. If your name was not called, we encourage you to continue to look for ways to serve the community in the future. City Council also had a conversation around council compensation that was led by Councilmember Bob Parsons. After a great discussion, not unanimously, but by majority, the City Council has asked the staff to put together a resolution that will be considered on at an upcoming City Council meeting. That consideration would pay the City Council $15,000 a year and the Mayor Pro Tem $18,000 a year. This would not go into effect until after the next election has been conducted and the next City Council is seated and sworn in, which will be in November of 26. I remind you that the City Council's compensation has not been changed since 2006, and so I want to thank the staff for putting together a lot of information that shows comparable cities and what they currently pay their elected officials. If you have any thoughts on this, I encourage you to reach out to your City Council members as well as myself over the next couple of weeks and let us know what you think about this. I certainly am grateful for the great work of our City Council members. Even though we don't always agree, I do know that they always work hard on behalf of the citizens that they represent, and they do a great, great job. Under the regular agenda last night, the City Council recognized outstanding employees as well as service awards, and Cheryl Van Tool from our Finance Department was recognized as our Employee of the Month. And I just want to thank Cheryl for really dealing with difficult and challenging situations in our Finance Department. Certainly during the times of COVID, there was even more difficult and challenging situations, and she has done that with a lot of class and dignity, and we appreciate her leadership and her work there in finance. With service awards, Frankie Walther in the Engineering Services was recognized for 5 years working with the city. Esau Hooks with the Fire Department, and Amber Gill with our library with 15 years of service to our community. And 2 retirees, Norman Pitts with Environmental Services after 31 years, and Matt Jordan, our Deputy Fire Chief, after 30 years have retired. And we certainly wish Norman and Matt the very, very best in retirement, and certainly proud of all of our employees and thank them for what they do to continue to serve our community. During our agenda last night, during the consent agenda last night, the City Council approved an alcohol beverage license for a new restaurant doing business at 339 South College Street. This is the former BurgerFi location. The name of the new restaurant is Emika, and look forward to sharing some time with them in the near future. Under contracts and agreements, the City Council approved a development agreement with Allen Turner Automotive Holdings. This is for the intersection at Shell Toomer and Mill Creek Parkway. Mr. Turner is bringing the Auburn Hyundai out to this location, as well as a development agreement with Harris Doyle Homes for the Mims Trail residential development. Harris Doyle is adding 156 homes. Both of these are impacting the Shell Toomer and Mill Creek intersection that will have to be improved in the very near future, and we appreciate their contributions through this infrastructure development agreement. The City Council, after postponing this topic at the last meeting on June the 17th, did approve the parking access and revenue control system hardware and software for the Wright Street parking deck. This is with Flash Parking. And the City Council approved the management contract with the last parking for management services for the Wright Street parking deck. This was postponed on June the 17th. The reality is this parking deck was opened in 2021, and the city has learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 years of operating this parking deck. It has continued to be used more and more often, and certainly on big events, and whether in downtown or on campus, it is used a lot. And we've had some challenges there with our software and our hardware and the managing of this deck, and we believe that this will make it more efficient and more user-friendly to our community, and will allow those people who need to be protecting us to do their great job of in public safety and not have to worry about a ticket that is stuck in the machine at the parking deck. And so we'll try to get all this in order before football season hits in a few months, and we are looking forward to the parking deck working even more effectively for our citizens and more efficiently for our visitors. City Council approved a contract with InDigital. This is renewal of customer support and maintenance for our 911 calling system. This was a budgeted item. And the City Council approved a licensing agreement for property encroachment. This is the property that affects the alleyway between 112 and 116 North College Street. This is for a new vent system and the ductwork related to that system that will come out upon that alleyway, but it will certainly go up and above the building. Under ordinances, the City Council made the determination to postpone the rezoning of property located between Wrights Mill Road and just south of I-85. This is approximately 10 acres from rural to DDH. This will come back before the City Council at the second meeting in September. The developer consented to applying a PDD overlay to this rezoning, and we look forward to working with them as we process this over the next couple of months. Under resolutions, the City Council approved a tax abatement with SCA. They are hiring 13 new employees and making a $19.6 million capital investment into their plant. We appreciate their desire to want to grow their business right here in Auburn and thank them for the great jobs that they're going to provide for the citizens of this area. And the City Council approved a warrant purchase agreement with Frazier Lanier Company. This will allow the city to issue debt in the municipal bond market on a date that results in the very best possible interest rates for our city, which means the very best possible interest rates for you as our citizens. Under Mayor's announcements, I want to thank everyone that was involved in the July 4th fireworks. What a monumental effort from our public safety, our Parks and Rec, our Public Works. It was a great time out at Doug Sanford on July the 4th, and there were thousands and thousands of people. I want to thank all of the many commercial entities that have parking lots that allow visitors to watch the fireworks from your parking lots, the church parking lots that were full of people that were watching the fireworks. Certainly our own Parks and Rec facilities had many members of our community that were watching the fireworks. It's a big effort. Those fireworks were underwritten by members of this community, and we're thankful for that as well. But what a great time for our community, and just a lot of hard work that goes into that. A lot of people working on July the 4th while the rest of us are playing, and I'm certainly grateful for that. I also want to thank all the members of our staff here at the city, particularly our engineering staff, who put together the celebration of the pedestrian scramble at Toomer's Corner. This, as you might have recognized and seen recently, is a new method for getting pedestrians safely across South College Street and East Magnolia Avenue. We ask for all of you to be patient as we learn a new system in downtown Auburn over the next couple of weeks. It's certainly our desire that we can form new habits as our Auburn students come back to school in mid-August and football season starts in September. We do believe this is the most efficient and safe way to get our citizens in and around Toomer's Corner. I want to thank Allison Blankenship for bringing the Citizens Academy by City Hall recently. It was great to visit with those citizens who have made the commitment to learn more about our city and meet those people who perform the duties on behalf of our citizens here in the city. And I just appreciate their time that they're investing here in our community. And I want to remind you that Cheers on the Corner is a week from Friday, and it is Friday the 17th. And this is another great downtown event here in the summer, and this supports all of our downtown merchants. And so we encourage you to come participate, be a part of Cheers on the Corner here in downtown Auburn. This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes. Have a great week.